8.2 Part 2
When you think of someone who is very rich, what comes to mind? Most people think that rich people live lavish lifestyles. That is, they drive very expensive cars, eat in expensive restaurants, own a yacht or live in big houses. But, as John Home discovered, people who have money don't actually do these things. Most millionaires actually seem to have ordinary lifestyles. In other words, they have normal cars, average houses, and so on. On the other hand, people who look rich, the people who drive the latest Ferrari or only wear designer clothes, may not actually be rich at all. Instead, they have spent all their money trying to show off, showing other people that they might be wealthy. In other words, having expensive things is not always a sign that someone is rich. So what do millionaires do, and what can we learn from them? Well, millionaires are often financially savvy. To put it another way, they're smart about how to save and spend money. The first important thing is that millionaires always have a good handle on their budget. In other words, they know how much they're spending. According to Home, around 75% of millionaires know exactly how much money they have, and they know exactly how much they spend on food, bills, clothes, etc. As a result, they don't spend too much, and they don't get into debt. They can plan for the future and save their money. To sum up, the lesson here is that you should never spend more money than you have. Another surprising fact is that millionaires usually have simple lifestyles. They have nice houses and nice cars, but they don't spend all their money on these things. In fact, most rich people stay in the same place for a very long time and don't live in big, expensive palaces. Indeed, according to John Home, half of millionaires have lived in the same house for 20 years. Also, around 65% of millionaires live in homes which cost around the national average. Again, the important lesson here is to live within your means. That is, don't spend more money than you have. If you spend all your savings on a luxury BMW, then you probably aren't rich. You just want to look rich. In fact, the study reveals that 86% of luxury cars are bought by people who can't afford them. Most rich people don't have bank loans. They only spend a small percentage of what they have, and they save or invest the rest. Now here is an interesting fact. The study shows that most millionaires have very happy relationships. Not only are they married, but they stay married for a long time. In John Holmes's opinion, this is very important because of the golden rule about saving money. There is no doubt that it's more difficult to save money if you are single. One effect of being a couple is that it's easier to save money. If there are two of you, it's easier to pay attention to what money you have and what you're spending. And of course, people who don't have huge bank loans and debts are happier. If you don't have to worry about the monthly credit card payments, you're less likely to buy things to make you feel better. People with debt often spend more time shopping just to make themselves feel happier, but real millionaires don't need to do this. So, what can we learn from the wealthy? The answer is surprisingly simple. Don't spend more money than you have. Don't get into debt or take out bank loans. Pay close attention to your money and don't spend time trying to show other people that you're rich. In John Holmes's opinion, being wealthy is a feeling. That is, it doesn't mean being rich or having millions. It means being happy with what you have.